So, how can you make passive income in 3 to 5 years being an independent welder? I'm smiling because something hit me this morning, man. Like, you know how you'll search for information and you'll search and you'll pray, and then finally it just hit you. The reality of it is because you have to put your time in. Everybody, everybody have to go through a process. For some reason, society has painted a picture like there's a shortcut, and the shortcut actually is a snare, and a snare is a trap. It's a trap, and this trap is going to waste your time. Now, think of this: your time is very valuable because your life consists of time. You don't know how long you got to live, but if you waste a year, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, you might not never make it to that place you're trying to get to. So, in order for you to get this passive income in 3 to 5 years, now check me out now. I'm talking to my beginner welders. I don't care where you're from. Right now, we know that technology, the internet is powerful, blogging is powerful, podcasting is powerful, YouTube, going live is powerful if you got some information to give. Now, think of this: soon as you start your independence out as a welder, as soon as you start learning, soon as you start learning, the day you say, you know what, I want to be a welder, you signed all those papers. That day, you do a blog video. Today, I just signed up. I'm about to start my welding career. I want to take y'all on this journey with me. It's a journey because it is what it is, man. Everybody have a different journey. And some people get encouragement off of watching someone else's journey. So take someone through your journey. Now you in welding class, you showing some of your work. You're starting off a little rough. You're getting better. Now you got your first job, or you done graduated. You see what I'm saying? And this is a journey. And it's going to take you, they say, to build a successful business, or at least to make a profit from a business, it takes 3 to 5 years. 3 to 5 years. Soon as you start. So about time you get into it, you got that job going. You've been blogging. Say you into it 3 years now. Now you didn't reached up a nice following. You started your YouTube and your other pages, but YouTube is very important because YouTube can outlast the rest of them, in my personal opinion, and then your website. But YouTube is very valuable. So if you don't have a website, you can use YouTube, and it takes some time because the algorithms are a lot different. So it takes time, but you promote yourself. See, it's all on your hustle, and it's your journey, and it's going to show your hustle. It's going to show if you're lazy, because some people, you post a couple videos, you ain't getting the likes, you ain't getting the comments that you like or that you want, and you say, you know what, I'm done. But you can't do that because remember, it's a journey, and you need to show your journey. So every day, this is what I would do. This is the new grind. You alive every day, blog every day. Every day you should show something, a little piece of something, showing your journey, not just or showing your life, because your life is your journey. You know what I mean? And it ain't about boasting or bragging. It's just about showing your journey, your good time, your smiles, your downs. Man, this happened, that happened. Just being real, and people gonna see the progress as you go. Because I can't look down on you because where you at in life. Because I was once there too. I was once ignorant too. I was once lacking knowledge too. So how can I judge you from your process? We all got different processes. And I think if we start from the beginning, when we first get our dream and our goals to do what we want to do, I think we'll take it to that next level. You know what I mean? Honestly, but I think we have to start there. And that's why I say it takes 3 to 5 years, because it took that long for me to get established in a point in my career where now it's time for me to take things to another level. But it takes time, and that's one thing that I can't stress enough. It takes time, but enjoy your journey. I mean, your journey is very valuable and precious, so you want to take care of it like a child, like your precious baby. You want to, take care of it. You know what I mean? You don't want to waste your time being bitter and angry at someone else because you wasting time. You know what I mean? How can you hate something that you want? if somebody got something that you're trying to get, don't be bitter or mad and hate because they got it, regardless of how they got it. Use that as motivation. Say, you know what, I don't know how you got it, but I know this. If you see someone else with it or doing it, you can do it. You just got to figure out your technique, your plan. So, just like I said, I'm not where I want to be completely in my life right now, but I know I'm about to be there. I know I'm going. And it's all about me planting them seeds and not giving up. And like I say, it's very important that you utilize your beginning. The beginning is very valuable, because your beginning can determine your end. You just got to be consistent. See, it's going to be some times you're going to have to stand. You're going to have to stand alone. You're going to face criticism. You're going to find haters just going to fall out the sky. Seem like you're like, damn, where the fuck they come from? That's what it is. You know what I mean? Like life is what it is, but you have to just embrace your journey. So, in my personal opinion, for those who may be a little shy with the camera, it's okay because I was too, and I'm still learning. I'm still learning how to speak into the camera, how to look into the camera, how to talk directly to my people. So it takes time, but I think you learn this over time by experiencing people who this is what they do. You see what I'm saying? And regardless of the situation, you're going to be remembered because you didn't stand still in time. You know what I mean? So even when you go back on my archives, man, I got at least 2,000 videos that I have released independently talking about knowledge, showing my life, good times, ups, downs, arguments, whatever, just showing different things. But I kept archives of that because that's my journey, you know. And now those archives are starting to produce revenue where I planted a seed, say 3 years ago, and it's now starting to pay me now. But if I wouldn't have planted that seed when I started, there's no way it'll be paying me now. You see what I'm saying? If I wouldn't have came up with the idea, it wouldn't exist. So I think a lot of time it is. A lot of times, we used to say in the South, you got to jump off the porch, man. You got to jump off the porch. You can sit there and you can watch the people drive by all you want to, but you will never jump in your own ride and do your own thing until you jump off the porch. It's very, very important, man. So if you're going to get there in 3 to 5 years, you need to start the day that you get the desire. And think about this because this hit me too, to my beginners. When we are young, when you are young, no matter what stage that you start in, but we all started at different times in our life as beginning welders. Just because you're a beginning welder don't mean you're a young man. But when we was young, if you are young, you have desires and you have goals. Like you have this dream, this fire inside to do something. You have this big dream that hey, I can do anything. And then somehow in life, you go through some things and you face some obstacles and you fail and you fall and stumble and you get hurt and you say, you know what, maybe I'm just going to be able to do this. Maybe this is all I can do. Don't let life break your spirit. I don't care what you go through. Don't let life break your spirit, because if a person's spirit is broken, you can't get any help from anyone. Like a person can't really help you if you're broken because you can't help yourself. So you got to keep the belief and the faith in you so that way you can help yourself. But times get hard. Like this is a hard journey. You know what I mean? Like, especially from my standpoint, because I started off a little rough. And for those who don't know, I went to prison at 16 years old. I had to do a decade. When I got out, I was 26. Then I had to work for someone. And then after working for someone for 10 years, then I started doing my own thing. Now I'm 40 years old. I've been into it. I've been into it strong now, 4 years as far as like really having a business. I've been into it 4 years, legit. But it's stepping stones we have to take. But in order for us to get there, we have to not give up when we just got to stand. There's a scripture that say, when you have done all you can do, just stand. Just stand. You ain't got to talk. You don't have to boast. You ain't got to brag, but you got to stand. You got to stand and say, hey, I can do this. I really can do this. There's a tree in China that they have to literally water for years before it start producing. And people are looking like, man, you still watering that thing. I don't even see nothing come out the ground yet. But when it sprouts, it grows. It grows unbelievable. You know what I mean? People come all across the world to come look at it. But they was talking about you when you was doing it. They was talking about you when you was putting the water on it and you was doing your garden. So keep that in mind. Don't worry about what people say. You know, kind of like Peter. When he walked in that water, he was focused on Christ. He was talking to him. But as soon as he looked around and got to seeing the winds and the water rising and the boat ooh at the back, he got to sinking and he had to say, help me. Help me, Lord. You see what I'm saying? And so I think that we have to realize that in life, we have to stay focused on what we're doing and don't allow the chaos around us, the hate around us that's going to come, because the enemy don't want you to do what you're doing when it comes from a pure source, when it's coming from a pure energy, a good energy, a good vibe. This negative force in this world don't want to see you do it, you know. And remember this, and I want to say this before I go. Practice the principle of not telling your left hand what your right hand is doing. Some things you can't boast about until it's done. Because when it's done, ain't nothing they can do. But in the process, if you're talking about it all the time without showing actions, you can cause haters. You can cause people to say, hey, I don't want to see him get there. Hey, oh man, he finna go over so and so tomorrow. I'm gonna see if I can throw a stick in that. That's just what it is, man. You got people that don't see you win, and you got people that want to see you win. And a lot of the people that want to see you win is going to be people that you don't even know, strangers, probably not even looking like you, probably they ain't got nothing in common with you, but just want to see you win. They like your energy, they like where you're going. But you got to stay consistent, and we all gonna stumble and fall. So all I want to say to my beginning wearers is, if you want to get your hog on, you got to stay consistent, and you got to start now.